Hello you lucky people, this is Benny Silver. It's my rap of the week, 19th of December 2013. Last one before Christmas. Time to get your eggnog on, blood. Let's do it. David Cameron has publicly declared that the mission in Afghanistan will be over next year. The troops will return to England once more, and he is sure that we can avoid an all-out war. But the Labour Party have criticised this. Did we forget what happened in Iraq this quick? And certain people feel that conflict will be severe around the time of the general election next year, and they fear that Mr Cameron is being unrealistic. But if he is correct, then the results could be terrific. The children of the 60s and 70s are in trouble. They will be poorer than their parents because they squandered on the double the earlier increases on their wages from careers, not realising what would happen in these later years. Since the Second World War, our wealth has been increasing. Now this phenomenon is ceasing, wages now decreasing. Good news for all the ravers who may be listening to this. Former drug abusers may be soon involved in justice. Because of their experience with addiction and mental health, they may be better suited as magistrates than anybody else. Harry Styles has won his case to stop the paparazzi from hassling him all the time at home or in a party. They're not allowed to chase him around in cars or motorcycles, but he says he's happy still to greet fans and disciples. Italian police have arrested 4 accused of being mafiosos. They were attempting to force shop owners to buy cheap plants for €100. When shopkeepers refused, they had to face the consequences. Now these unsuccessful gangsters may face serious sentences. The foreign minister has released some public statements about the death of Abbas Khan, who died in incarceration. The BBC have said that he was there just for the patients, and now the government is looking for some clarification. Apparently he committed suicide, but things get deeper. When people are severely abused, their will to live gets weaker. He was seized in last November because he didn't have a visa. He was there to help the wounded from the war. This is indeed a travesty of mass proportion. How can this be his portion? He should have been rewarded or released with just a caution. And he was due to be let out of jail just days before his death, which makes a suicide seem quite unlikely at its best. The man had been the subject of torture and evil treatment, despite the strong concern of the United Kingdom's government. Now on to a newer subject, a less disturbing one. I think the British people in employment are more likely to have a drink. 65% of those employed really enjoyed some grog, compared to only 48% without a job. The effects of alcohol still cost us money every year. Just looking at the figures makes me feel I need a beer. But luckily enough, I don't have much of a career. Perhaps that's why I'm not a drunkard yet, but that's unclear. I'll finish with the most important news of the last week. Sam Bailey won the X Factor. Her singing was sweet. Although I think Rough Copy were in fact the ones to beat, I'm kinda glad she won. It shows my age group can compete. So that, my friends, was the rap of the week. See you in 7 days, so then just stay on the beat. Peace.